Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here to restore my marriage. My wife doesn't trust me anymore.
I thought we were working on our marriage, but turns out he was having an affair.
In the beginning, she used to be sweet, nice, and understanding, but now she's controlling, and she think everything should go her way.
I feel like I don't want to be intimate with my husband because I feel like I relive the infidelity.
Kenyona, I want you to get yourself together, stop being controlling, understand what I'm saying. I'm the man, not wear the pants.
So the one thing that I want the judge to tell Courtney today is to learn how to communicate more effectively with his wife.
Divorce Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Kenyona Copeland and Courtney Copeland. The two of you have been married for 4 years, though you've been together for 6. You have one child together, but you're under stress because of all the children that he made before. Mrs. Copeland, why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you've come to see me here today?
Okay, well, Judge, I've come to see you today because I want to know if our marriage can be restored back to the way that it used to be before Courtney's infidelity. A couple of years after our marriage, we ended up relocating to stay with my dad. And Courtney brought up the fact that, or some suggestions that we should probably look for a place of our own, which we weren't financially equipped to do that right away. So after a while, you know, he ended up saying, well, he's gonna go look for a room to, I guess, fill it out and leave me and our child behind. So Courtney left for 4 days, and I was texting him, calling him. I didn't hear from him, just straight up ignoring me. And so when he returned, because I assumed that he had went to go find out about this room that he was talking about, he ended up telling me that he stayed in my father's garage, which to me is a little weird because it's like, you know, why would you go stay in the garage? So he said I was controlling. So I checked his email because I was trying to figure out, you know, if he had gone to work at least, because I had not heard from him. And normally, like, when he goes to work to clock in, it shows through his email electronically if he's clocked in or not. Instead of me seeing the receipt for that, I seen 2 movie tickets purchased to see Straight Outta Compton. So I tried to confront Courtney about it. At first, he wouldn't tell me, so I sent him, like, this long text message. And he ended up calling. So I'm like, you know, Courtney, I see you purchased 2 tickets to go see Straight Outta Compton. You know, who'd you go with? So he said that a thief had stole his wallet. So I'm thinking, oh, you know, like, where do they do that at? For a thief, the first thing they're gonna go
see a movie with you. Go see a movie.
Yeah, so later he ended up confessing to me that he had purchased the movie ticket for another coworker, which I thought was inappropriate. So I kind of lost it there. I kicked him out of my dad's house. And then I ended up throwing away the Xbox, his clothes, and everything else. And then when he tried to come back and it was confirmed that you know, you just can't come back, that's when I really did find out, like, okay, wow, like, my husband really is out here cheating on me, having a whole affair.
Mr. Copeland, were you having an illicit relationship with another woman?
Not
while
at the
you were
time.
living with your wife in her father's house?
No, ma'am.
No? What happened?
What happened was, when she kicked me out, I was looking for a friend because I was upset after she threw away my clothes, my game system, and stuff like that.
You don't already have any friends?
No, I didn't have no friends then, just co-workers.
Because you just moved?
Yes, we just moved.
Gotcha, I gotcha. That makes sense. All right, all right. But did you dip off of work to go see Straight Outta Compton?
Actually,
good movie, I'm just saying.
Actually, we was going to, but after she called and I didn't answer, I decided that I wasn't gonna go. So I actually stayed at work, and once I got out of work, she kicked me out, threw away my stuff, and I had to buy new clothes.
Yeah, you know that's a stupid thing to do.
It is.
Throwing out his stuff, because you gotta rebuy all of it. And it's coming out of the household.
Well, that's true, but I think from the place of, like, betrayal and hurt, like, how I felt, I wasn't, like, necessarily thinking about it.
Emotions are in this room, money is in that room. There's a big, huge concrete wall called stupid in between. Don't knock it down, okay? Yeah. Just don't do it. If you get mad ahead, run around the corner, got a lot of energy, go around the block or something, but don't destroy stuff you have to replace. Makes no sense.
You're right.
Okay. After you reconciled behind that, have you known him to engage in inappropriate relationships, or was that a one-time deal?
For me, I think that was a one-time deal, but it caught me off guard a little bit because when he ended up finding a room after I kicked him out, the same woman that he had the affair with is the same woman who helped him find, the room and all of that. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, as a woman, if, I'm out here and I'm trying to help a guy, whatever the case may be, find a place, buy him some pillows, some sheets, my main intention is not really to help him, it's to get something.
Get next to him. Mr. Copeland, your response?
Actually, yes, that's true. Basically, she helped me get the place and stuff like that, and we just became good friends. Like, I didn't have nobody else to talk to. I wasn't kind of like communicating with my wife only unless it was about our daughter. And it was just led on from there. Like, sometimes she would just help out with a lot, buy pillows, sheets, like she said, so.
Are you past it now?
I don't think I'm fully
Truly?
past it.
You don't?
No, I'm trying to get past it. I think I have my moments where I still relive, certain moments of it. But other certain times, I feel like it's an okay day. Like we can make it through. We can do it.
Mr. Copeland, have you done things to help her get past it?
Yes, I try to take her out, and sometimes we'll talk about it, But other than that, I try.
You try? Is he trying?
He is trying. I give that, to him. And I've known him to always try. Another thing that kind of sticks with me as well was when he told me that when he did want to work on fixing or repairing the marriage, the same woman that he had the affair with is the same one who told him that, if he was to ever try to work out his marriage, she would post nude pictures of me on social media.
Okay. Well, he picked the wrong chick to run with, and it was just a bad thing, so it's just funky all the way around.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Did you do something to even the score?
For a minute, because I think after we had separated, I had relocated to a whole nother state. So, I was staying with a family member, and I ended up signing up for a dating website. And at first I wanted to cheat, I wanted to retaliate, but then after that I kind of really sat and thought about it and was like, no, that's not the way to go. So instead what I did was I confided in, another guy that I was talking to who lived in a whole total different state.
Almost mature. You know what I mean? That's a level up from where you were, and I appreciate that. I was really with you till you said the other guy part, but thank you for rethinking that. What I understand, however, is an ongoing issue is the financial difficulties the two of you are in as a function of the amount of child support Mr. Copeland is required to pay, and I want to talk about that now.
It's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
How much they take from me and just the things that I have to go through,
It's ridiculous that you made those children without having a commitment to raise them. That's what's ridiculous. It's not the system's fault. It's not the court's fault. So how much child support do you pay, Mr. Copeland?
I have the post right here. Oh.
So while I'm looking at this, tell me how much you bring in and how much of it never reaches the door.
They take about 1/3 of my check.
1/3
Yes.
of your check. So 11% taxes, 1/3 in checks. So you only get to bring in 57% of the money that you bring home.
Yes, ma'am.
How long has that been the case? Throughout your entire marriage?
Yes, it has. That's why it's been causing problems.
Let me say this to all involved. Having children hither and yon is going to collapse the community. And Mr. Copeland, while you having, your little 10 minutes of fun over there, 10 minutes fun over there, if you add up all the money that little 10 minutes cost you, good Lord, very expensive. Why don't you take care of your business so you make sure you don't have children? Why does that not cross your mind?
From where I came from, like, I'm from Mississippi, like, that's all we
That's an impoverished mentality. That is a mentality that says, I do what I want right now, and to heck with the consequences. I'm not going to plan. I'm not going to make decisions. I'm not going to be socially and economically responsible. I'm simply going to have sex. If she pops up with the kids, so be it. If she puts me on child support, fine. You know, all of that kind of stuff. All of that matters. You know how babies get made.
Yes,
There's like 9 million types of birth control out there. And I think the freedom to have sex willy-nilly is crushing us on the back end.
Yes.
Just crushing us. I'm done. Still mad, but I'm done. So tell me about the financial consequences of your house based upon what he's doing. What have you gone through?
We've gone through 3 evictions, and he's worked like tirelessly, but it's like once child support hits, it takes
a third of his
everything,
income.
and I have proof of that here.
Do you work as well?
Yes. I work as a tutor online, so I teach Beijing, students English, and I'm up early hours, like 5 a.m. till.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you intend to do about the financial struggle, Mr. Copeland? Because it's not going to go anywhere. What are you going to do?
I'm trying to catch up, like, get 2 jobs or something, like, it's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
Like, how much they take from me and just the things that I have to go through,
It's ridiculous that you made those children without having a commitment to raise them. That's what's ridiculous. It's not the system's fault. It's not the court's fault. That's your fault. And don't feel put upon. You placed that burden on yourself. You had every opportunity not to have it, and now you do. Just makes me so mad. I'm gonna relax, and I'm gonna get back to you.
He used to be like romantic and flowers, doing it a lot, but now it's.
Are you busy being resentful?
Probably so.
Let me tell you something about resentment. Mrs. Copeland, you say your financial troubles are of such magnitude that it has impacted the intimacy in your marriage. Could you explain that to me?
Yes. Well, Courtney tries to be very intimate and, do things. But I think because of everything that we're dealing with, it kind of puts like a little barrier there where it's like, he could be trying to touch me. I'm like, no, not today. Like, I don't want to do it. Or, we can be in the middle of something and then just out of nowhere, I'm like, okay, let's just stop. It's been like that for a while. I do want to get back to like how it used to be, where he used to be like romantic and flowers, doing it a lot. But now it's.
Are you busy being resentful?
Probably so.
Let me tell you something about resentment. It destroys your day with no hope of making it any better. If you resent what is, you're allowing what is not only to do you financial harm, but psychological harm and emotional harm and romantic harm. So it is what it is. And to be angry about it is simply to allow it to add insult onto injury. You have to be able to say, this is what it is, this is the problem that we have, and the response to that problem might be you making more money.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because they can't tap your bank account.
Of course
They
not.
can only tap his. And if you've decided to be with him, that's a decision that you made. So you can't get mad at him about a decision you made to be with him.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I'm not mad at you, but I just don't want you not to be happy about circumstances you can't control.
Yeah.
You can control how you feel about them. You just can't control what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I read your compatibility test. You're a very thoughtful and intelligent young lady, and it tickled me. I don't have anything specific to say about it. I just wanted you to know that you're a thoughtful, intelligent lady.
Thank
and
you.
It tickled me. You got a good one over here, Mr. Copeland. Do you know how to stay home now?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you got it all figured out?
Yes, ma'am.
Any spare time? No movies, no other chicks, money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Right. Divorce Court will be right back. You're hurt. You're hurt about the money, and you're hurt about that affair. Has he done everything that he can do, coming clean about what happened, who it happened with, and how it happened, to put your mind at ease?
Yes, he has.
Okay, so now you know it's up to you, right?
Yep.
To be at home with what is and to make peace with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can't let people continue to beat you up. That woman beat you up a little bit when she was fooling around with this character over here. But now you can't let it do that no more.
Yeah.
You got to enjoy him. And don't forget, no matter what your problems are, you have to carve out a piece of your day for joy and love. You know, somebody gets in a car accident, gets paralyzed from the waist down. That's what that is. But that does not mean that you can't have joy. You can't go to the park. You can't have fun. Are you all right over there? Life is hard on a lot of different levels, but you can let it beat you up, or you can beat it back. And you're so pretty, and you're so smart, and you're so capable. I just want you to have the right frame of mind. You have to train your brain to love and find the good, and not let those things that we already know are happening take you down. That's a decision, that's a grown woman decision that you make. It'll help you live your entire life. You know, I can be upset about it, or I can not be upset about it. The choice is yours. And Mr. Copeland, you look a little low wattage over there. I want you to be on your game about making your woman feel good, about making your woman right, and about being over the top with the love and the care, so that you can make all of that payment and all that pain worth it on the back end, because this brother's showing up like Superman with the love and the care and the work and whatever he's got to do to make his house okay. You gonna be that cat?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, definitely am.
He says quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Some power in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. She stuck with you through a lot of tough stuff. I can't believe she's over there crying like that. You never even put your eyes over there. I don't even understand that part. This woman's falling apart. You just like a chia pet. Do the right thing. Right now. Good luck to the both of you. This matter is adjourned.
I know that was hard for you out there. Judge Lynn had a lot to say to you, though. Do you think you can take her advice and kind of move past this resentment?
I think I could definitely take her advice and work it one day at a time.
So you're a quiet guy. We got that. I'm giving you a chance now to say something to her. You know, she broke down out there. What do you want to let her know?
I want to let her know I'm sorry, and I'm going to try to be that Superman